Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a diehard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. Micah Parsons leaving the Dallas Cowboys? Jerry Jones making his final decision? This is the news that's sending shockwaves through the NFL world right now. Cowboys fans, buckle up because this could be one of the biggest off-season storylines in recent memory. If you're a die-hard Dallas fan or just an NFL junkie, make sure to stick around because we're breaking it all down: the rumors, the reports, and what this means for the future of America's team. So where did this all start? Well, it began with whispers coming out of Dallas that some key players on the roster might not be happy with the current state of the team. After yet another disappointing playoff exit, frustration has been boiling over. And when you're talking about a generational talent like Micah Parsons, you better believe he's not the type of player who just accepts losing. He's a competitor, a leader, and one of the most dominant defensive forces in the league. But could that same fire be pushing him away from the Cowboys? Recent reports suggest that Parsons has been vocal behind the scenes about the direction of the team. He's reportedly frustrated with a lack of playoff success, the coaching decisions, and even some of the roster moves that Jerry Jones and the front office have made. And let's be honest, can you blame him? The Cowboys have been loaded with talent, yet they keep falling short in the postseason. Parsons wants to win. He wants a Super Bowl ring. And if he feels like Dallas isn't the place where that can happen, could he actually be considering leaving? Now, before Cowboys fans start panicking, let's break this down logically. Micah Parsons is still on his rookie contract. He's not an unrestricted free agent. Dallas holds his rights, and they can even use the franchise tag down the line if they want to keep him for longer. But in today's NFL, we've seen star players force their way out of situations they don't like. We've seen players demand trades, sit out, or simply make it impossible for their current team to keep them. Could Parsons take that route? One thing that has added fuel to the fire is his recent social media activity. If you've been paying attention, you might have noticed some cryptic tweets and likes that have fans wondering what's really going on. Just recently, Parsons liked a post about players needing to do what's best for themselves in contract situations. He's also been interacting with posts about other teams, including teams that could potentially be suitors if he ever hit the market. And let's not forget, we live in an era where social media breadcrumbs often lead to major NFL moves. So let's talk about the financial side of things. The Cowboys will have to pay Parsons sooner rather than later. He's going to command one of the biggest contracts for a defensive player in NFL history. We're talking upwards of $30 million per year, maybe even resetting the market entirely. Does Jerry Jones want to pay that? Of course, he knows how valuable Parsons is, but at the same time, Dallas has other major contract decisions coming up. They still need to figure out long-term deals for key players like CeeDee Lamb and potentially even Dak Prescott. This is where things get really interesting. There have been rumblings that Jerry Jones might be hesitant to commit to multiple massive contracts at once. And if he has to make a tough decision, could he actually consider moving on from Parsons instead of locking him up long-term? It sounds crazy, but in the NFL, anything is possible. Now, if Dallas were to even entertain the idea of trading Parsons, the return would have to be massive. We're talking multiple first-round picks, young talent, and maybe even a star player in return. And there would be no shortage of teams lining up for him. Just think about it. Teams like the Philadelphia Eagles, San Francisco 49ers, Baltimore Ravens, and even the Kansas City Chiefs could all make strong pushes for a game-changing player like Parsons. Imagine him lining up next to Nick Bosa in San Francisco, or joining a defense led by Patrick Mahomes' high-powered offense in Kansas City. That's the kind of move that could shift the entire balance of the NF. But let's be real, this isn't just about money or trade value. This is about a player's belief in the organization. Does Micah Parsons believe that the Cowboys can actually win a Super Bowl? Does he trust Mike McCarthy? Does he trust Jerry Jones? These are the questions that will ultimately determine what happens next. And based on some of his recent interviews, you can tell that frustration is there. After their latest playoff loss, he talked about how much it hurts to keep coming up short and how changes need to be made. So what's the final verdict? Is Micah Parsons really leaving the Cowboys? As of right now, there's no official trade request. There's no public statement from Parsons saying he wants out. But where there's smoke, there's often fire. And if Jerry Jones doesn't act fast, whether it's by giving him a massive contract extension or making moves that prove they're serious about contending, then this situation could spiral quickly. One thing's for sure, this is a storyline that every Cowboys fan needs to keep an eye on. Parsons is the heart and soul of this defense, and losing him would be a massive blow. But at the same time, this is the NFL. And as we've seen before, nothing is impossible. Could Parsons shock the world and actually leave Dallas? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, this situation just got very, very interesting. Micah Parsons has never been shy about voicing his opinions. He's a leader on and off the field, and when he speaks, people listen. Recently, he made some eye-opening comments that have sparked major discussions within the Cowboys organization and beyond. Parsons, known for his relentless pursuit of greatness, has expressed his concerns about the team's approach this offseason. While he hasn't directly called out management, his cryptic messages and subtle jabs have left many wondering if he's frustrated with how things are being handled. But that's not all. Parsons just made a move that completely blindsided Cowboys fans. In a stunning turn of events, he's taken actions that have left many questioning his future in Dallas. Whether it's frustration with the front office, a power move to demand changes, or something even deeper, one thing is clear: this is bigger than football. Parsons isn't just making noise for the sake of it. He's making a statement, and it's one that Jerry Jones and the Cowboys brass cannot afford to ignore. Cowboys Nation, let me know what you think in the comments. Is Parsons staying, or is he on his way out? Should Jerry Jones do whatever it takes to keep him, or would you consider a trade if the price is right? Let's hear your thoughts. And if you love Cowboys content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a breaking update. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.